Happy Tuesday. Thank you so much for understanding about having to reschedule. I really appreciate it. I'm sorry that it happened, but I am very grateful for your understanding. It is the worst, losing a dog, and I really am grateful for your thoughts and prayers and all that good stuff, and good vibes and flowers and a banner. Like, your kids are amazing. That's all. Is the biggest thing, and I just am so grateful for the love that you guys showed me and the kids showed me. So, welcome to our composition concert, annual composition concert. If there's anybody in the audience out there who wants to come up here, there are a few more seats up here. You'll be able to see our lovely orchestra members and then our professionals when we bring them out as well. So for those of you who have not done this before, which are our 5th grade families, some of our middle schoolers, and then our high school band members, well, the new high school band members, in December, my wonderful colleague Eric Nielsen, who I'm going to invite up, come on up, Eric, who is a wonderfully talented composer, comes in and works with all of our students in grades 5 through 12 strings, and then 9 through 12 band. Each kid writes an original piece of music, and it is a really, really special program that I have never had anything like this in my career. I've been teaching for 13 years. I came here and I was like, this exists? Kids can write music like this caliber? I mean, I had written, a little tune here and there in band class, but nothing like this. And it's a really, really special and unique program. So I'm going to have Eric introduce a little bit more about that, and then we'll move on to the show.
Good evening, everybody. It's nice not to have to shout because you're all so close. That's wonderful. As Allie says, this is really a very special program. I've been doing this with Allie and before her with Hillary Goldblatt, who actually founded this residency 8 or 9 years ago. And it is the only residency that I'm aware of that has been going on for this long, A. And B, it's the only one that is not paid for through granting. It's paid for out of the budget, which is fantastic because it means it's not, oh my goodness, will we get the grant? It's, here it is. And to know that there are students who can start in 5th grade and have a consistent experience of growth, writing music, all the way through their senior year, if they choose, is something unlike anywhere in the United States. Anywhere. And I do mean anywhere. I'm including New York City and Los Angeles in this. In Little Vermont, we have this program, and we have MusicComp, which is an online program that, again, works with kids from elementary school through high school. And even if these students, and most of them won't go on to become professional composers, it doesn't matter. What they are learning is about what's inside of them. What they are learning is what they are capable of. This isn't memorization. This is creation. And for them to be able to say at the end of the day, I wrote that, that's mine, is such an empowering experience. There's nothing else like it. And it will stand them in good stead for the rest of their lives. So I'm very grateful because I love working with these folks, and including my granddaughter. And it's just a wonderful opportunity to do what I love and to take that part of my profession, which we all have to take seriously, which is to pass on what we know to the next generations. And it's words fail me, really. So I think you're in for a real treat, and I hope you enjoy the concert.
Well, our speaker has failed, so we're going to use our outdoor voices, middle schoolers. And I'm going to invite our first composer up, Josie Hayes. Come on up, Josie.
Okay. Hi, I'm Josie Hayes. I am in 5th grade and I play the violin. My composition is a solo violin piece. I tried to have a smooth and soft legato feel to my composition. I hope you enjoy my piece, The Dancer.
Our next composer is Rosa. Come on up, Rosa.
Hi, I'm Rosa DeAngelis. I'm in grade 5 and I play the violin. I chose the viola because it's in the middle. It's small, so it's not really deep, but it's not super high either. I hope you will enjoy Rainforest.
And our last 5th grade composer is Colette. Come on up, Colette.
Hi, I'm Colette Gendron. I'm a 5th grader who plays the violin and electric keyboard. And for this piece, I chose the violin and cello because I love the warm sound of their strings. My goal was to create a fast, sort of intense yet calm piece. I hope you enjoy my composition, Runway.
this cello violin piece, Chasing the Horizon, with the thought of a sunset in mind and someone trying to get one last glimpse of it before it disappeared. At least that's what I want you guys to think. However, I did think this name was fitting for the piece, all credits to Google. Thus, Chasing the Horizon was born. I think the piece is hoping you aren't mean to it, as am I, because at this point it has a mind of its own. Thank you, and I hope you enjoy the piece.
Charlotte.
My name is Charlotte. I'm in 6th grade, and I wrote this piece trying to create something interesting. So at first, I put just random notes on it, and then I mixed them together and to make something that sounded better than the random notes. And I named it Leapfrog with the help of my other 2 composers. And I hope you enjoy.
This is Matt, everybody. Matt's stepping in to play flute for me because I was trying to conduct and play flute and wasn't going very. So yay, Matt! Woo! You'll see him later today. Issa come on down. And while Issa's coming on down, I would like to say a huge thank you to my dear, our orchestral lab here, our little lab that we have. So this is our high school orchestra, most of them who could be here tonight. So huge shout out high school orchestra. Yesterday in class, I was kind of reading their script so we could time the concert, and you know, it's sweet because most of you guys a lot of you guys have been in orchestra since you were in 5th grade, and so you have done this, and you were in this spot.
I was? Oh,
They were in your spot. You're in this spot now, but you're gonna be in their spot soon, and last year, yeah. But I just think it's so special that we all get to see this progression of them growing up and doing this all throughout school. So. Very cool. So, all right, Issa.
My name is Issa, and I was making this cello, flute, violin piece for an assignment in orchestra. I just started making this piece with a good grade in mind. But just a couple of measures in, it was quite obvious that this needed to be named after a haunted house. Or my name inventing abilities would be questionable at best. Then I decided that naming this song Haunted House was pretty boring. So I googled haunted house in another language. Swedish came up, and my drawing creation was born. Spookius is its name. I hope you enjoy it because I would be sad if you didn't. As their teacher, one thing I really love to see is when they incorporate things that we're learning in class. Like we learned how to do a tremolo. Wait, here, someone do a tremolo. Do a tremolo for me, Luke. We played a piece for our winter concert called Shiver, and that was the shivering sound. And I loved how many of the 6th grade especially incorporated tremolos into their piece. It was pretty special to see. And pizzicato in the 5th grade, because they were like, oh, we get to do something different than bowing. It's pretty neat to see that. Bless you, Asa. All right, our first 7th grade composer is coming up, Namish.
Hello, my name is Namish, and I'm in 7th grade. My piece, Colosseum March, is written for violin and cello. I chose these instruments because I play violin and the cello sounds so good. My goal with this piece was to make it dramatic. I hope you enjoy my piece.
Kirsten Briggs Campbell. I'm a 7th grader. I wrote my piece, God's First Light, because I play the bass and the cello brings depth to the music. I hope that when people listen, they notice the beginning is slow and short and the end is fast but drags out, like the stages of the rising sun. I hope you like my piece.
All the bagpipes are here. Maybe we'll close the door for this one. Our next composer is Eden. Come on up, Eden.
Hi, my name is Eden, and I'm in 7th grade. My piece is written for flute, violin, and cello. It is called Meandering Squirrel. I did not write this piece with a squirrel in mind, as you might think, but started writing the piece on piano, and eventually moved on to the cello, violin, and flute. I hope you enjoy Meandering Squirrel.
We'll do a small group like this. The easiest with you on my left. Our next composer is Penelope. Come on up, Penelope.
Hi, my name is Penelope Carrier. I'm in 7th grade and I play the violin. My piece is called A New Light and is written for flute and violin. I chose these instruments to create a bright and lively sound. You'll hear the two parts handing the melody off to each other and then coming back together, which
I think inspires hope and confidence. I hope you enjoy.
Our seventh grade group has quite a few more composers. We have 5 composers in seventh grade. And Eric and I, we talked on the phone for 45 minutes about this. We could not decide. Well, we had this big phone call, who are we going to choose for each grade? And we got to seventh grade and we're like, this is hard. So we decided to go with 5 people because we just couldn't decide. So our next composer is Abe. Come on up, Abe. You're waiting, aren't you?
My name's Abe Rosenberg. I'm in 7th grade and I play the viola. My piece is called Rosenberg's Fugue in C minor, and there's a second movement, so a little pause in the middle, where it turns to C major. And yeah, I chose the piccolo and the cello as they're very kind of unlikely, as the piccolo's small and very high, and the cello's much bigger and pretty low. But I thought, why not? So I tried it. I think it sounds good.
I do have to pick this, right? Thank you, Abe. Also, have to say, Asa's Abe's brother, so I love that they get to play each other's music. One thing that I think is really special is, well, that is so special. It's really, really cool. And I also play in the Vermont Philharmonic, and last year we did one of, a senior graduate last year, Jamie Maddox White's piece, and his mom was sitting next to me in the violin section, and I was like, oh my God, it's just so sweet that you get to play your kids' music. So special. Or your siblings. Very cool. So our next composer, Anne, couldn't be here tonight, so I'll read her. Actually, our next two composers, unfortunately, couldn't be here. Anne says, hello, my name is Annalise Raspy, and I'm an 8th grader who plays the violin. I wrote a song using the violin because I'm familiar with the violin. My song is a soft spring theme. I hope you enjoy my composition, Frolicking Through Meadows. Alice has been in California for a few weeks, and she'll be back next week. We miss her. We're so glad she'll be back. Alice says, my name is Alice Brown. I'm an 8th grader who plays violin and guitar. I chose to write my piece for the viola because I felt like it needed a more deep and mournful voice that a violin couldn't do. My song has kind of a sad, resigned tone. I hope you enjoy my piece, Lonely Mountain.
I chose to include the maximum of instruments, flute, violin, viola, cello, and bass, because I was feeling ambitious, and I thought it would sound good. Using all the instruments can sound quite good when they all meld together, as you will see. You will hear a lot of syncopation throughout my piece, Theme from My Life. I hope you enjoy it.
Huge shout out, middle school composers, everybody. So awesome. And I really like, I mean, some of them have done it all 4 year, or all, I think Mika, you've done it since 5th grade, right?
Yeah.
So cool.
I've gotten, I think, I've gotten my piece picked.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys piece picked all 4 years. It's really, really cool. Anyway, I'm so excited for you guys to hear the 8th graders come up next year. And then these guys grow as composers in their time in the middle school. We're going to do a quick reset of the stage. You guys can go put your instruments away. Do come back and listen to some professionals play. So we're going to play the high school pieces next. If you'll give us about 5 minutes to get ready, you guys can get up and stretch, and we'll be right back with you.